Now from Atlanta News First Plus, this is Sports Tonight.
Hello and welcome into ANF Sports Tonight. My name is Ellie Parker, here with Connor Hines.
Hey Ellie, how you doing?
Doing quite all right. We got a lot to get to today. We're just going to start off with something we're all looking forward to this Sunday at 3:30 in Orlando. Atlanta United seeks to continue that miracle run that they're on against Orlando City SC.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, look, this is the Orlando team that Atlanta had to beat just to start this miracle run, right? So we've been talking about it around here. They've got good recent results again against the team. I mean, you went into that Miami series having the confidence of beating Miami in the regular season. Now you go into this match with Orlando, another team that Atlanta has recently knocked off, most recently as decision day. So that's got to give them confidence. And I think, Ellie, the biggest thing right now for Atlanta United, I don't know if it's confidence, maybe it's just a vibes thing, but this team
it's the vibes. The
vibes
are good.
It's a vibes team right now, and they are playing with nothing to lose. And when you play with nothing to lose, you play well in the case of Atlanta United. So it has been really fun to watch.
House money at this point, really.
That's exactly right.
You're really just playing to postpone Dax McCarty's retirement just a bit longer now.
I know he's been making a couple jokes.
Guy's gotta wait to go to Disney World.
He's been making a couple jokes with the reporters, like, "Oh man, like postpone my vacation." But more than likely, this will be his last season. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun ride for so many reasons, and he's definitely one of those reasons that is.
And another reason has been Rob Valentino.
Yeah.
Showing out, and in his capacity as interim manager at this point, very well positioned to have that interim part of the title scratched out. Because he keeps going, you got to give him a shot, right? You got to give him.
It's incredible.
Got to give him a fair shake at
no doubt.
A full season, because these are his guys. These are the guys he's known, and I mean, obviously, you can go out there and get somebody if you think there's a better option.
Which, I mean, is up for debate. I mean, there are options. There are options. There's been multiple reports about Atlanta, speaking with coaches from Europe who have coached at the highest level.
Miami just got rid of Tata, so
yes,
why not?
This is true. Well, apparently Tata got rid of Miami, but neither here nor there. Yeah, I mean, look, Rob Valentino has put himself in an incredible position here to be named the full-time leader. And like you said, Ellie, I mean, there's something to be said for the connection between him and this group in particular, especially after you sold off all of those talented players in the middle of the season.
And didn't necessarily replace all of them.
Not by any stretch. So it's just been really impressive, and it's been really fun.
So, let's quit our yapping. Let's hear from Stian Gregerson, who talked to the media earlier, and see what he has to say about the upcoming match.
How's your hammy, first off? Your hamstring?
Yeah, very good. I'm 100% ready. Yeah.
When did you get back from national duty?
2 days ago. So I come in here yesterday and trained in the gym, and today I was into the pitch, so it's good.
There's still a few players that are coming back from international duty. How long does it take to get your body readjusted for playing?
It's individual, of course, but some days, 2 days maximum. Today I feel much better than I did yesterday, so tomorrow I think I will be 100% ready again.
Y'all are unbeaten against Orlando this season. What is it that provides the better results against them than maybe against some other teams?
No, it's difficult to say. It's very tight. Every game is tight. It's a very competitive league, and we won 2 times against them this season, but this will be another game, and I think we can hurt them in our transition this time. So I'm looking forward to this game.
in sports we always talk about momentum, and it feels like you had the momentum after beating the best team in the MLS and then international break. So do you feel like, how do you guys kind of get that back going after having that break in between?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this either. When you are in a good moment, momentum, you want to keep going. But yeah, it is what it is. So we have to have a good training habits, and today was very good intensity. Every player was on fire and showing the winner mentality. So yeah, it's good.
What did you think of the supporter banners? It's the first time I'm seeing this out here. Did you notice them? What did you think of them seeing them like out here for you guys?
No, it's the first time I see that, and it's a lot of Spanish, so I don't understand everything. But yeah, it's funny to see, and yeah, I like that the fans also is involved.
How different is a team like Orlando tactically compared to Miami? It seems like a much more rigid 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, it's different. They attack with a lot of people on also, like Miami, but yeah, they're building up with 3 players, defend with 4. So yeah, I think we need to have patience and beat them in transition, and they stay very high into the pitch and try to get a offside trap. So it's a lot of space to run into. So yeah, I think it's going to be good.
With Saba on the right side rather than Brooks, how much does that change things for you and how you approach?
No, it's a little bit different, but yeah, it's going to be good. It's no problem.
The system that you played 3-5-2 in the last 2 games with Miami, how do you see the defense on playing with 3 in the back and 5 in the middle? How do you see the defense in those 2 last games against Miami?
Yeah, we have to do that because they're so offensive. You know, Jordi Alba very offensive. He play more winger than the back. You know, so it's a lot of movements there. That's why we changed to 5 in back to cover and follow these tracks the runs. You know, so that's why.
When you were with the national team, were they talking to you about beating Messi?
Yes, they did, but yeah, of course it's big to beat Miami and coming there to the national team with confidence. So yeah, it's a good thing.
You guys talked to Gregerson at all? He's the last guy that was here when the team won a championship. So do you kind of talk to him about what to expect during this time, or what that was like, and how to get back there?
How would you mean?
So like he won it. He was there for the finals. He's the only one that was here for the MLS Cup finals. So
Sharing that experience with you.
Yeah, like sharing it. Do you talk to him about like making that championship run in 2018 and that kind of stuff, or no? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know. No,
oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stian, what feels different about this team at this point than a couple months ago?
Oh, a lot different. You can see it's so much more confidence into the group, so much energy, and yeah, when I've been away now in 10 days and coming back now, it's so good. You can feel the atmosphere around the club, and everybody is on top, you know. So yeah, I'm looking so forward to play this game.
This team has been so solid on the road. What makes you guys so dangerous when you go up in an opponent?
No, it's the confidence, of course. We believe in ourselves, and we have got some good result the last game. So yeah, we have to still going. Yeah.
Was there a certain moment in the season that you felt like there was a shift in the belief and the confidence all of a sudden that you guys felt like that you could start beating big teams in big moments?
Yeah, when it's changed, I don't know, but yeah, we always believe in ourselves. You know, we had the big chance the whole season to win the games, but you know it's very margined, very close. The league is very competitive, but you know when you got a boost confidence into a group, you can and when we beat big teams, you grow in that, and now in the last games we just continue.
Is that for the wins?
Huh?
The wins? Is the wins causing the increase in confidence, or is the increase in confidence causing the wins?
Yes, of course. You know, it's not when you lose game over a time. It's not so easy to be, you know, to have this confidence. But yeah, you know, sometimes it's going to be changes, and now we are there.
Do you guys kind of like embrace the underdog role almost? Like, it kind of people didn't think you'd be here, and now you guys are making a run for it.
Yeah, that's funny. Nobody is believing us, of course, and I like that also to go from down and up to beat them. So yeah, I love to be in this situation.
How much do you guys feed off Brad's play? I mean, it seems like in the playoffs he's been stellar, animated, especially you being on the back line. What does he do for you guys in the role of kind of a tactical aspect when he's making those saves and he's able to get animated for you guys?
Yeah, he has been so important. He saved a lot of goals here, and he is a big captain also. You know, he's speaking. The energy is good. He giving us good advice all the time. He has been very important the last game here. Yeah, so yeah.
Has your interim head coach helped play a role in the belief and the confidence as well, like with this team? Like, have you seen that with Valdino?
Yeah, and he has been good at that. You know, he knows the players very well, the club and the intensity of the club. So, yeah, he have a big role for that.
How would you describe Dax's role this season?
Dax roles? Yeah, he has been amazing. Now he play a lot more matches also, but when he don't play also, he always chatting with us, the new players, you know, telling us how the league is working and stuff like that. He's a big leader for me and for the rest of the group.
Is there a benefit that y'all just travel to Orlando, you know the stadium, you know the hotel, there's not any kind of stress points about that?
Yeah, it's helped a lot. We know that if we're gonna go to the end, we just play away matches. But we're doing well at the away also. And yes, I'm agreed with you. We know the hotel, we know the pitch, we know the things around the facility around. So that will help a lot.
Playoffs are always big, but does it feel a little bit bigger when you're taking on a rival that you face so frequently and know so well as you?
Huh?
Is it big when you're facing a rival in the playoffs as well? Like, is it a little bit more? Like, playoffs are always big.
Yeah, I'm agreed. Yeah, of course, it's a little bit rival there, and I love to play this game. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
How would you describe this year for you? I mean, joining the team, getting acclimated, some injuries, and now here you guys are in the playoffs. It's been a crazy year just for you personally.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, up and down, whole the season. And now we just take off. So yeah, we have to continue, and we can see to the end. Yes. Thank you.
Have a good day.
With this little thing we have going on with the Florida teams, it's been nice for me going back down there and being able to.
All right, Sunday at 3:30.
Oh yeah. And then if you win that one, not to get ahead of ourselves.
Oh God.
But if you win that one, you got to go to New York regardless, because it's NYCFC taking on New York Red Bulls.
That'll be a fun one to watch. Hudson River
And
Derby is a good time.
I'm not one to speak for the team, but the old little Southern boys going up to New York to play a soccer game in the middle of November, that could be intriguing.
Did you hear about the fact that there's literally going to be a circus in the Citi Field parking lot during this match?
I did not. That's interesting.
There was originally a circus scheduled to be at Citi Field during the match, and now they had to move it to the parking lot because of this game.
That's MLS, baby. Let's fire it up. I'm all about it. Let's keep it going.
Speaking of baseball fields, obviously, the big news last night, Chris Sale finally getting that Cy Young award.
Yep. Really special moment. I mean, this is a guy who, he prefaced the whole availability last night with the reporters on the Zoom. He prefaced it all with, my goal going into the season was to just stay healthy.
Yeah.
And then you end up winning the Cy Young. And imagine that, he didn't stay healthy. I mean, this is a guy who could not pitch through the end of the Braves postseason run, which was, a short postseason.
Yeah. Partially because of his absence.
Without a doubt. I mean, clearly the older you get, especially when you're a pitcher in Major League Baseball, it's just hard. It's hard to stay healthy for 162. So all the more incredible that he was able to do this despite the injuries, despite everything that came along the way, because he wasn't the only Brave injured this year. He was far from it, in fact.
No.
So really incredible. Major league leader in wins and ERA at 35 years old. And it's his first. It's his first Cy Young.
Somehow, he had a stretch, I believe it was 2014 to 2018, where he was in the top 5, top 6 every year, but just couldn't get it done. Couldn't get enough votes to get over that hump. And now, in a season that I don't think anybody expected him to have, a Cy Young caliber season, here we are. It's the first time that 2 lefties have won Cy Youngs in the same season since 2002.
How about that? That's interesting.
With Tarek Skubal winning the
American League.
The American League. The last time it happened was 2002 with Barry Zito and Randy Johnson.
Wow.
Aren't those 2 names you remember?
Love that. Yeah, just a really cool moment for him. And, I mean, Ellie, I don't know if you remember about this time last year, well, I guess it was December, when Chris Sale was traded to the Braves from the Red Sox. All anyone could talk about was how washed up he is and how this is...
I've seen that quote unquote Deadspin article shared a lot. You know, Atlanta Braves acquire a washed up pitcher, and everybody's just going off about how that take aged like milk.
Right,
because it did.
Yeah, and look, I mean, that is the perfect example of baseball being baseball, right? I mean, that's the kind of sport where you can have this sort of, you know, ageless wonder and just you know, have him put together just a phenomenal season like that. Not many other sports where that can happen, especially at his stage of his career after, you know, all the season-ending surgeries and whatnot. So just really special in a lot of different ways.
And they're announcing the MVP winners right now. Just announced American League. Obviously, Aaron Judge. So obvious that Bobby Witt Jr. and Juan Soto didn't even show up to the awards presentation. It was just Aaron Judge.
Wow,
he won unanimously. Bobby Witt was unanimous second place, and then Soto was in third. So, and obviously, they'll probably announce the NL MVP winner shortly. It'll be Shohei.
Yes, it will.
At least as of recording shortly. If you're listening to this later,
right,
and Shohei somehow doesn't win it, I can eat crow. You can at me.
Ellie, this next topic here that you've got is interesting to me.
So, did you know that the CFP is just the top 5 champions? It's not the Power 4 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the BYU Cougars ranked 14th in the CFP, and Colorado ranked 16th, could we see the American Athletic Conference champion sneak in there and be that 5th conference champion?
That would be the conference that the Tulane Green Wave are a part of, if I'm not mistaken.
That would be Tulane and Army.
And
which would probably require both teams to win out until the championship.
Right, which is doable. You know, Tulane, even before the 12-team playoff, Ellie, Tulane was that team.
Yeah.
Tulane was the team that everybody talked about. Well, if there ever was a world for a group of 5 team to get into the playoff, it's going to be Tulane. And guess what? For the better part of this season, Tulane has been that team in that conversation again.
Yeah.
And thanks to Kansas beating BYU last week and killing BYU's undefeated season, it has really opened it up. Now, I think everything about the way we've seen the committee's rankings play out through these first few weeks would tell me that the Big 12 would not, in fact, be missing out on the playoff.
True.
Just because the committee has been such a
it would take a wild series of events. However, BYU next week plays Arizona State, who's ranked 21st, in Houston to finish it off. They're probably going to play in the conference championship game after that. They would probably face number 16 Colorado, who to finish out the regular season plays Kansas and Oklahoma State. Army and Tulane are 19th and 20th. Tulane just has a game against Memphis before that conference championship game against Army. Army has Notre Dame this weekend, UTSA the next, the AAC championship against Tulane, and then the Army-Navy game. So
loaded.
There is a narrow path as one might say.
I feel like you just always root for the chaos, don't you?
I love chaos. I'm sorry. I love underdogs and chaos and wild scenarios. My brain is really hyperactive. So yeah, personally,
There's a
I
world.
love the chaos.
There's a world where it happens, and wouldn't it be funny where it's the first season where the Big 12 has added all these teams, right?
Yeah.
They've been one of the conferences that have added, not subtracted.
I will take a lesser form of chaos and Colorado getting the Big 12 auto bid.
Which I think is chaos still.
It's chaos, but it's doable.
Yeah. Look, I mean, that's what's made this 12-team playoff so appealing to so many people, and it's really why I can't wrap my head around people not liking it, because it's all it's done is created more.
This has really been
chatter about the late games.
The best possible season as a proof of concept for the 12-team playoff,
without a doubt, because there's no top dog. There is no one team.
There's no real top dog. There's no, okay, it's this team and everybody else.
Sure.
1 through 12, any of them could realistically win it all. There's 10 to 15 teams that can probably lift the trophy down at the Benz in 2 months.
Yeah, which is, in my opinion, how it should be. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, this you're right. This is a perfect year for the first year of the 12-team playoff. So I'm excited to see how it plays out. Hopefully, Indiana keeps it close this weekend against Ohio State. That's all I have to
one
say.
would hope. We'll get there. We'll get there. Turning to women's basketball, obviously the WNBA season is over, but the new unrivaled basketball league started by Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart finally revealed all of its rosters this week for its 6 teams. If you don't know, it's a 3-on-3 league, sort of designed to keep a lot of the big stars from having to play overseas in the offseason, because a couple seasons ago, we saw the downsides of that with Brianna Stewart, who is part of this league, so she will not have to leave the States to get some extra money in the offseason. All 34 of the players at this point have equity in this league, and it will be the highest average salary ever for women's basketball leagues. That's very good from their perspective. But for Atlanta, at least, Ryan Howard, Jordan Canada, and Alicia Gray are all part of this league, and they have finally found out which rosters they will be on.
Talk to me.
Ryan Howard and Jordan Canada will be teammates. Lucked 2 of the 3 out on the Vinyl Basketball Club. The team names are really fun.
I like Vinyl. That's fun.
You've got the Vinyl,
the
Laces, the Mist, the Rose, the Phantom, and the Lunar Owls.
Give me the Lunar Owls. Can I get a Lunar Owls shirt?
It's minor league baseball in the best way.
Right.
Right? Like, that's the vibes. Like, the top-tier minor league baseball names.
So where are these teams going to be playing, Ellie?
It's all going to be in Miami.
Okay.
Topping off in Miami in January.
Not totally unsimilar from the new 3-member team golf league that's starting with the PGA guys, because they're all playing in Florida as well on some neutral facility.
I mean, if you're gonna get paid to play basketball, why not do it in Miami?
Yeah.
Like, if you're just gonna be in Miami for the 8-week season, it's like, why not?
And did I see correctly, Caitlin Clark not playing in this league?
Not playing in the league, which, okay. Would it be good for the league? Yes. Does she in particular need the money? No.
Right.
Neither is
another star.
There's another star that's missing. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's not Angel Reese, who is playing.
Okay.
She is playing in this league. You've got Brianna Stewart. You've got several of Caitlin Clark's Indiana teammates, including fellow number 1 pick Aaliyah Boston. So it's not like this is going to be a league that's lacking in star talent. It's just going to be lacking in the big one.
And this is what the WNBA has been lacking for a really long time. A way to not only keep the sport relevant through the winter months and keep people talking about it, but it's a money thing, as everything else is. It's a money thing. We, are not fooling anybody that some of these WNBA contracts are just laughable.
And not that Angel Reese has to worry about making rent in Chicago.
Right.
But she did say it a week or so ago. Time is weird at this point. That her contract does not cover her rent in Chicago. And granted, she's probably in a very nice apartment on the north side. But, yeah, you probably imagine that she is not the only one for whom that is true, and that she is lucky to have all of those endorsement deals that she has and all of that extra money that a lot of other players don't. So you definitely are looking for, hopefully, a league like this, even if it doesn't last long, to at least give the WNBA the kick of the butt that it needs to actually pay these players what they're worth.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, I have a feeling I know the answer to the question, what is on your mind?
Well, I was going to save it for tomorrow, but since you're going that direction, and it's only Thursday, what a world we live in where the Indiana Hoosiers are undefeated. And I'm not talking about basketball, Lily. We're talking about football. I believe Ohio State up to like a 14, 15-point favorite this weekend, and I saw something interesting today.
I think 14 or 15 is not giving Indiana enough credit.
I saw something interesting today that, makes a lot of sense to me. If the Indiana Hoosiers find a way to cover that spread in some way and keep this game close, you're a playoff team.
I think they will, frankly.
Look, time will tell, and I'm the first one to say that Indiana's schedule has been weak, but it's been really fun to watch as an alum of that school, to see everybody rally around this football team and Coach Cignetti. It's been exciting, and this is kind of our Super Bowl this weekend, so yeah, I would have to say that's what's on my mind. What you got?
Returning to the college football playoff rankings and my alma mater, the University of Missouri, how is this team ranked? It's ranked 23rd.
Yeah, that's shocking, right? It's almost like after 15 or 17, it's almost like, why are we even doing this right now? Only because of the year in college football that it's been, where so many teams have had so much movement.
Yeah.
But
why? This is not the 23rd best team in the country. This is not the 26th. Which is where it sits in the AP poll.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Leave us be.
It's interesting, but if there was any year for that to happen, it would be this year, just because of the level of parity in college football right now. I mean, it has really been a fun season, and a season that I can't remember a season being this fun in a long time. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be another big weekend, and the Georgia Bulldogs have UMass.
Yep. Great challenge of the UMass Minutemen.
I'll be there. 12:45 kick in Athens. It'll be a lot of fun.
We are running out of time. For Connor Hines, I'm Ellie Parker. This has been ANF Sports Tonight. Go watch some sports.